Raju the Crying Elephant, a story of 50 years in chains and that one night of freedom. For half a century he knew only chains. Raju, a majestic Indian elephant, was stolen from the wild as a baby. Torn from his mother and natural home, he was thrust into a life of captivity and cruelty. What followed was a heartbreaking journey through 50 years of unimaginable suffering. He was passed from one owner to another, more than a dozen over the decades, each using him for begging and street entertainment. Raju lived every day shackled in spiked chains that dug into his legs. He was beaten, starved, and forced to survive off handouts from tourists. He had no consistent food, no medical care, and no shelter from scorching heat or monsoon rains. He was seen not as a living being, but as a tool for profit. And through it all, Raju remained silent, until the night everything changed, the midnight rescue. In 2014, after learning about his horrific condition, the UK-based charity Wildlife SOS partnered with Indian authorities to orchestrate a daring rescue. But freeing Raju wouldn't be easy. His captors were not willing to let go. As the rescue team arrived at midnight, to avoid a confrontation in broad daylight, tensions ran high. The men who'd kept Raju in chains tried to block the rescue, but the legal team and forest officials stood firm. Then came the moment that stunned everyone. As rescuers carefully removed the chains from Raju's legs, link by rusted link, tears began to stream down his face. It wasn't just rain or reflex. They were real, emotional tears. Rescuers paused, overcome with emotion. One team member said it was like he knew he was finally being freed. He wept, and so did we. It was a powerful moment. An elephant, broken and battered, crying as he took his first steps toward freedom in 50 years. Freedom and healing Raju was transported over 350 miles to Elephant Conservation and Care Center in Mathura, India. There, he experienced soft earth for the first time in decades. No chains, no beatings, just peace. At first he was hesitant. He didn't trust humans. He didn't know kindness. But little by little, he healed. Veterinarians treated his wounds. Caregivers gave him fruits, baths, and, most importantly, love. Raju made friends with other rescued elephants. He learned to play again. He rolled in mud, splashed in pools, and let out joyful trumpets. The transformation was breathtaking. Once skeletal and shackled, Raju became healthy, curious, and calm, a living symbol of resilience. Raju today. Years after his rescue, Raju continues to thrive. He's a gentle giant who enjoys his retirement at the sanctuary, surrounded by people who protect him, not exploit him. His story has inspired millions around the world, a reminder of what animals endure in silence and what compassion can heal. Raju didn't cry because he was weak. He cried because, for the first time in 50 years, he knew what freedom felt like.